Hello people of the web and welcome back to my Vanilla High series. I'm actually recording this well in advance of when this video will be released. Now with my work it's not unusual for me to be unable to record for a week or two, so it's important that I get ahead when the opportunity arises, ensuring that I meet my goals for outputting regular videos. Now the reason that we're standing in the rain at spawn is because I need to trade with Marco. Marco is reset once a month with new limited edition trades, and while you'll be watching this in September, it's still just about August for me, so I need to make sure I get a full set of all of these, which will go in the trinkets hallway, and I have a particular use for the banners, which you'll find out about in a minute. Now I'm armed with a full set, I need to place them in my tunnel that links my little house that's over there, that's unrendered for some reason, and the cove. And so I thought this would be a good opportunity to show you how much progress has been done in here. This is all Hushbug, I haven't helped at all. It looks really cool. In fact, we pop up here. So this did have a fencing round it. Now it's just got glass, so of course you can walk from one side to another much easier, and it makes the space feel a lot bigger. Anyway, enough showing off how good Hushbug is and making me look bad. Let's head down the tunnel and place these trophies and trinkets. Well, she might have done a great job up there, but she hasn't pulled her finger out and helped down here, has she? I suppose this is another task that I'll have to do. Also, this tunnel is a lot longer than I remember it. Oh, a guest. Hello. Welcome. Ouch. It's a little bit concerning because if he can spawn, then so can creepers, which means I need to check my lighting around here. But not today. I've got other things to do today. Right, so these are the ones for July and June. Let's see how we fancy placing these. I might just place them down temporarily and make something prettier later. There, that'll do for now. Now I've got 4 more of these banners, which I have a use for. Now sometimes I'll go via the nether, but I quite like flying. Now if you've been following the series, you should know where I'm heading to, roughly. If the world could load in, please, that would be appreciated. Oh, so around here maybe? Oh, promising sign. This might be a bit of a clue as what I wanted the banners for. Although the banners won't be placed in here. Let's go in the nether. Suppose I best move this sign down. And this one. And then we've got 2 spare ones, which can go at the end of the tunnel where our main hub is. And yes, I know our hub isn't particularly pretty, but it's just to help us get around. So 1, and move the sign again. 2, much better. So we have banners for our skeleton farm and banners for our sheep farm. Makes perfect sense. More guests. Go get 'em, buddy. Sick 'em. Ouch. He doesn't care, does he? Right, so we're back at the Mushroom Island, which is gorgeous with that green grass. Now, what I want to work on, if I can this video, is flattening a hill. Woo. Yeah, this hill. Now, my intention has been to cut this bit down, which we've been doing. This is another chunk off the hill. If I look down here, you can see how I've stepped over from where we previously were. This is a big chunk of rock that's gone down. And of course, that bit was all the way up to sky limit as well. So this is coming down because what I want to do here is build a lake. So my idea is to remove all the mycelium, of course, put water in here, probably up to about this height. And some fish would be nice. Now, I might need a bit of help with decorating. Decorating. When I'm recording, I tend to turn my chat off because I don't want to have to record something amazing and then someone come online and say something rude. Then I have to redo the clip, which is never authentic enough. So I can't teleport back up to our home and glide down. I have to use rockets. But it's not so bad now that mobs are turned back on, and the mob farm works brilliantly. Now, with being ahead, I've actually got probably a couple weeks to work on this if I need to. And so I might do some mining in a live stream. So remember what it looks like, and by the time I next record, I'm hoping that this hill will be gone. Over the last couple evenings, I've been streaming, and we've made a lot of progress. In fact, as you can probably tell, this mountain has gone down a lot, and we've managed to get rid of all of the stone that was overhanging the lake, and even started to shape all the land around the lake, of which we've done basically that side and got most of the way around here. I need to cut down this part next and just finish off the rest of the shaping, but that won't take too long. And once that's done, we can add a couple more layers to the lake. Now we brought it up 2 levels and realised it's actually quite difficult to clear the mycelium from underneath the water, and mycelium underneath the water will spread to dirt that's above the waterline. So it's in my interest to get rid of the mycelium first before raising the water up any further. And as you can see over here, we've actually gained the valley, which is where the water from the lake will trickle out. So it goes along this way and then just drops down a couple blocks here and just drips into the ocean, which I think is fantastic. I'm really happy with how it turned out. And I'm hoping that this isn't the final design. Hushbug has just made this into a bit of a bridge, but it should be better than this. And if it isn't, I will tell her off. But I'm really pleased with how things have gone. Oh, and on the stream, we also found a wandering villager had spawned on top of the stone storage. He sold tropical fish, so we bought 4, and they're here, which are all named. So we have Bio, named after one of our most regular visitors to the streams. Bubbles, Bubbly, oh I forget, let me have a look. Bubbles, Nemo, that was the one, and Fishy, because, yeah, someone chose it, not me, but I'm okay with that. Ooh, I need to make sure I remember to get rid of this bit before I try and get rid of the rest of the mycelium, because it will just spread back up. All in all, it was a very successful stream, and I think people enjoyed coming along. If you want to join a future stream, what you want to do is go to mixer.com, and that's mixer.com/ZactheDragon. And then if you follow me, you can see next time I'm streaming. Also, while you're at it, follow me on Twitter, because I announce on there as well. Oh, also, another thing that happened while we were streaming is people wanted to see my banners, because while we were in the Nether, they noticed the new banners, and they just spoke about Marco's trades. It was suggested that we gained a couple sheep in here. So we have one called Jeb, which is the very well-known Easter egg sheep, which changes colour. And one called Grum, who does the same thing as Dinnerbone, and I'd never heard of a Grum name before. But learn something every day. So we have 2 new residents. Now, obviously, the next thing to do is get rid of the rest of this stone, and then we should be able to finish the landscaping all the way round the lake, set the grass in, and bring the water level up. So I'm reliably informed that if I place a beacon down here, it will magically summon Hushbug, and she can do some of the digging. Alright, she might have volunteered. For some reason, I'm always the one to make the beacons, mainly because I think Hushbug doesn't trust herself to do it correctly. But that's probably because she never does it. So, since the last clip, I've been busy doing a bit of landscaping and we got a good shape, and I figured that I wanted to do this bit of a hill. And so I came up here and started digging. Looks like I've had some help. And I'm guessing it's from someone who visited during the stream. Let's see if I can drop down. It'd be this block. Yeah, this block. Nope. Thank you, Shay. So this bit of a hill might not take me long to do. Well, that was certainly an easy dig to do. Cut down the mountain. 25 blocks. Took me practically no time at all. And as if by magic, one Impulse SV stream later, we've done the landscaping. I'm really pleased with that. And the water's up a couple blocks, so it's actually a proper lake rather than being a puddle. I think we could do with putting some sea pickles down here though, so the fish stand out a little bit more. Which should be easy, because those that have been following the series will know that we have a sea pickle farm, which hasn't been used in a little while. And yes, the sea pickle farm has never had a door. That's how we get in. Sea pickles. Sure. Let's have all of them. Just put the door back on. There, that helps. Let's just put a little bit of seagrass down here, so the pickles don't stand out so much. I'm assuming that's lag. There we go. Try and spread it out a little bit so it's not everywhere, but little patches here and there would be nice. Yep, that's an improvement. And the grass is slowly spreading, which makes this look nearly complete. I've continued to landscape, and we've now got dirt going all the way up to the wall, which did the grass to spread, which I've been AFKing for a while to get. Ooh, wow, that was a pro move. So it's slowly spreading across, but taking quite a while. Now, I have got something else that I need to work on in here, which is this grass that's underwater. Now, obviously, there's spread here when the water level was 2 blocks lower. And it has no will to die. So what I'm going to have to do... Oops, no, not place my dandelion. That stays in my offhand. Let's break all of these and place them back down. There, all the grass has been removed. Now, if you're wondering why I'm holding a dandelion in my hand, I rescued a damsel in distress, and she gave me a dandelion, and so I've held it close to my heart since then. I suspect that she probably just threw it so that she could clear space for the rockets that I gave her, but I choose to interpret it as a gift. With this whole episode being about building this lake, I figured this was the only suitable way to end it. Now, I know this video is a little bit shorter than normal, but the next project I have in mind deserves its own episode. I hope to see you next week, for which subscribing would probably help. There's a subtle plug and hint. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye now.